You could hear it, can't you? That's rain. That's the song of rain on the leaves of the trees. Ah, such a sweet, sweet music. Reminds me so much of home. You know, as a young man growing up, we used to go to the mountains. What do we call it, mountains, you know? Well, the British would call it the farms, or the Americans, or the Caribbean people call it anytime we go to the land mountains, because the terrain is pretty mountainous everywhere you have a farm. So we go to the mountains. Yeah, and it's tropical, so you know, a lot of the time it's going to be raining. It doesn't stop you from actually doing what you're set out to do. So you will carry on your task despite of. But sometimes it could be quite pouring, and when that happens, you seek shelter. So sometimes you look for a tree based on the direction of where the rain is coming from. If the rain is coming from the northern side, or we call it mountainous side, you seek shelter on the tree, under the tree, on the southern side. So it's like a natural shelter built up there. If it's coming in from the south, which is off the sea, it normally comes with a lot of wind. So you seek your shelter on the northern side, where the tree actually block the wind and stop the rain flashing on you. And you could be there for hours. You know, there are times when, remember, we used to go to South Rivers Mountain, a place called Gracefield. That's where we had our most mountainous piece of land. And when it started to rain, you start to watch it, because if it rained for more than 10-15 minutes continually, you need to get out, because several pathways that will lead from or to the mountains is actually across rivers. The actual road, tarmac road, is through the water, so you need to get up before those rivers start swelling, because when those rivers are swollen, that's it, you're blocked in. And very often in Gracefield Mountain, when it rains, I tell you, it rains, and there's always likely to be landslides, things like that. So you need to get out when it starts to rain like this. So when I walk through terrains like this, it brings back those memories, and it's a good, feel-good memory, but it gives me that kind of longing for home, where I always tell myself, anytime I go back to St. Vincent, one of the things I want to do is to go back to Gracefield to see what becomes of those lands. With the decline in agriculture, a lot of these lands were left to naturally be reforested, which in a sense is not a bad thing for the environment, but at the same time, for the economy and for the people who depended on them for livelihood, bit dire, if you know what I mean. So, but I love to go back and see those areas. I tried it, I think, in 2018, but the road was terrible, and the transportation I had, I was driving a RAV4 actually. It couldn't go too far up because it started bellying up on some of the tarmac area, so I had to stop and turn back. Yeah, but I love to go. Next time I'll park the vehicle in South Rivers and walk over the hill, because I know a lot of shortcuts. Hopefully those shortcuts still exist, and they haven't turned into heavy forest again. Yes, but I love the song of rain when it falls on tree leaves like this. I enjoy walking through. I have to let you see this. I enjoy walking through the forest like this. Look at that. It's like walking through a tropical rainforest. I enjoy doing this, you know. Not very often you'll experience something like this in the UK, because most people tend to drive everywhere they're going, and we miss so much of the tranquility when we don't get up and go for a walk, you know, in the immediate surrounding, that could offer so much peace to our mind. Yeah, so I'm out doing my track, and I'm actually enjoying this. Yep, I'm actually enjoying this. That's I think used to be the old, or probably still used or not. It has to be the old train tracks. There's a live train track somewhere around here, but I don't know where it is. I could hear the trains passing from time to time. This has to be the old one. Yes, peep. So over and out, walking in the rain in the forest. Lovely day.